You have to understand that if you call on the devil will answer. And that's exactly what Sam and Kobe did.
Watch what happened at DEF CON 1. This is not AI.
Including murder, will be legal for 12 continuous hours. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when the purge concludes. Blessed be America, a nation reborn. May God be with you all.
Let's freaking go, y'all. Welcome back to Unreal Reality, guys. Today, we'll be reacting to creepy and mysterious videos you should never watch at 3 a.m. If anyone's new out there, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button so this video gets recommended to others. And with that out of the way, let's jump right into it today, guys.
Did you see the thing that's happening in Australia though?
Nah.
Because the video hit like 24 million and everybody's trying to it's like that Serbian dancing video.
Yeah.
So it's called I think it was called the Australian Zombie Lady. So these two girls go to Melbourne, I think, and they pass through a McDonald's and one of them locks the door. And then the other girl's like, yo, why the f are you locking the door for? And then the girl's like, yo, look to your left. It's like a pale grandma with black eyes trying to break into the door.
Oh.
I'll show you the video, hold on. Because the girls were they posted it on TikTok, got 20 million views, and now everybody is trying to go to Melbourne just to try and seek that little person. And everybody thought that it was their friend doing makeup, but it's not. Hold on, look.
Oh my god, Charlie guard! Oh my god!
Oh. It literally looks like a zombie. Yeah, look back at it.
That's a real person?
Yes, that's a real person in the McDonald's drive-thru.
That looks like Halloween Haunt.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
looks like Halloween Haunt where they're getting scared in the car.
And now everybody's saying that around that neighborhood in Melbourne that she's trying to break into houses now.
Damn.
So they're trying to
maybe arrest her, yo.
Yeah, I know. That's why they're trying to arrest this girl, bro. It's trending news.
Crazy.
Now, see, there is curious and there is asking for it, okay? You would not catch me out there hunting down a demonic grandma. Melbourne, y'all can keep her.
Watch what happened at DEF CON 1. This is not AI. Idol worship is coming back, just like they did it in Babylon. They also danced before their gods. The main gods being worshipped here are Phoenix in the middle, Poseidon on the left, and Quetzalcoatl on the right. If you think it's just music, you're an idiot. This is worship, and it's spiritual.
Oh, that's no concert. That looks more like a ceremony. Check out everyone moving in sync, like they're under a spell. This looks less like music and more like worship.
Everyone is roasting the Ed Gein actor for his voice in the TV show, and this is what he had to say. Charlie Hunnam explains in an interview that there are no actual videos of Ed Gein speaking, which is kind of crazy if you ask me, because yes, he was born in the early 1900s, but he was alive until the mid-80s. There is one documented tape, but it was never actually released because Ed never actually went to trial for his crimes. He was considered insane, and they sent him off to the loony bin. Charlie also explains that Ed was never read his Miranda rights. As far as the tapes, they just threw them in a drawer and forgot about them. They were kind of lost in time. He had even tried to see if he could track them down in order to listen to them before starting the shoot, and he could not find them, and nobody in his team could find them either. We had Charlie looking for them, his team, Netflix, Ryan Murphy Productions, and they actually found one short little tape of Ed Gein talking. But they found this 3 days before the actual first shoot. I'm gonna play you a little clip of Charlie talking as Ed Gein in the show, and then I'm gonna play you a clip from the documentary that has the really, really short tape of Ed Gein speaking, and you can let me know what you think of his interpretation.
Nothing by it. Just wanted to welcome her to town is all. And see her around.
Yeah, but they should have, I guess. Like I say, not be 4 years. And that must have been taken from reading about news magazines and everything. Taken the slideshow, like that hidden.
Follow for more horror and true crime.
So let me get this straight. He never went to trial, but somehow the tapes just magically appeared days before filming started? Yeah, that's not sus at all.
Iraq, 2018. Marine Officer Michael Sinkowski is deployed to Al Taqaddum Air Base, just west of Baghdad. Upon arriving, he's shown a sensational video that was recorded at the base the previous year.
When I first saw this video, I was a little shocked. What made it unique was the overall shape. That it was this jellyfish, we called it the spaghetti monster. It was flying at a consistent speed, going from east to west over our base and over the lake.
The unusual object was recorded by a large blimp, otherwise known as an aerostat, that was hovering above the base.
This object was lower than our aerostat camera, which is, I would have to guess, less than 60 feet. And the two people that you see on the video that were walking on base had no idea that this thing was there. It passed seemingly right over them, and They had no idea.
Imagine being on like guard duty and catching this thing floating right over the top of your head. Whatever it was floating like it was alive, not mechanical.
What do you mean NASA just sent a message to the wrong planet, got a response, and then now something is
coming our way?
I really don't know whether to be scared or excited that alien goth mommies are finally coming to Earth. So they were trying to send a message to a space probe a few million miles away, missed and accidentally hit a planet a few million miles away, and they got sent back an unknown signal. And for all we know, this signal could have been them just literally telling us, stay right there.
I got some for you in the car.
Like, we can't even fix Wi-Fi on Earth yet, and we're over here starting cosmic group chats. And tell me why the geeks in the lab are so excited that an unknown signal came through. This isn't as simple as drunk texting your ex that you want to
suck on her toes
late at night. This could mean all-out war, because apparently after this signal was sent to us, an interstellar object from another galaxy started traveling towards us at 137,000 miles per hour. And they're saying this interstellar object could potentially have been here before our galaxy was made, meaning these niggas could have potentially already figured out
immortality.
Like our government is literally shut down right now, and we're over here inviting Galactus to the American cookouts. We are not prepared.
Oh, hold on. Let me get this straight here. NASA basically booty called the wrong planet, and what? Now they're on their way here? Sweet. Classic US NASA fuckery.
Including murder, will be legal for 12 continuous hours. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when the purge concludes. Blessed be America.
Can you imagine?
Reborn. May God be with you all.
No, thank you.
I would change
Yeah, no thanks. I'm not sticking around to get jump scared by a robot announcing the purge. If that thing starts running at me, I am swimming to Catalina.
When you go to the Google search engine, which by the way you shouldn't do. So if you're doing that, don't do it anymore, please. Okay, just use Brave, their browser, use their search engine. They don't spy on you. Google search engine is a surveillance platform. From a business perspective, that's all it is. Mm-hmm. Now, it's true. We think it's a nice free index, that's given to us by a kindly librarian, and it's going to lead us to the right information, just like a librarian would. But that's not really what it is. It's a surveillance platform that is designed to trick you into revealing personal information about yourself, and then that information is monetized.
I think it's absolutely crazy that the world's biggest library also doubles as the world's biggest snitch. Google, where you search for privacy and they write it down.
Alright, here's a Mandela effect for y'all that kind of blew my mind. Someone's with the timeline. Do you remember the guy who played Home Alone, the kid? Didn't he die of an overdose in the early 2000s?
No.
I remember it as a kid. My mom and grandma would not shut up about it. I saw it on the magazines at the store. It was all over the media. It was like a big thing. That's the whole reason I watched Home Alone as a kid. That's the first time I got showed it, is because he died of an overdose. And now, apparently he's alive and well with a family, businesses, like, guy's doing great. He was dead. Now he's alive. This is the one that's really getting to me, because I remember it so clearly.
I feel like we're just making up Mandela effects at this point. River Phoenix passed around that time, but definitely not Macaulay. If y'all remember Mac passing away then, please, let us know down below, guys.
Did y'all see the way Billie Eilish's face turned when she got pulled into the barricade by that fan? Or I don't even know if he was a fan. I don't know what the point was. But her face changed, y'all. This shit is creepy as f***. Y'all tell me if I'm tripping. When I show y'all the video, y'all gonna be like, bro, I seen that shit. I understand she was mad she got pulled into the barricade. But she threw her head back. And then I swear, y'all, her face looked like it changed, fool. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Watch her face, y'all. Watch it change. You can see it different right here a little bit. But watch. Look at her face. Look, 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 look. I know y'all seen that, right? I'm not tripping. It looked like her jaw and her whole face was just shifting. We all know that she into dark things, fool. And I said this a couple years ago. I think she's gone. But I'm telling y'all, fool, you can see in her eyes and everything that girl is a demon.
Yeah, I don't know, guys. That wasn't distortion. That was transformation. 1 second she's Billie Eilish. The next second she's whatever that was. Speaking of skinwalkers,
if you ever find yourself lost in the Appalachian Mountains, there are a few rules that you need to know, because not everything out there is human. Rule number 1, don't follow voices. If you hear anyone calling your name in the woods, don't follow it. Stay where you are. Locals say that it's not a person, it's something pretending to be a person. Rule number 2, never whistle at night. In Appalachian folklore, whistling is like you sending an invitation to something. And we both know you sure as hell don't want anything whistling back at you. Rule number 3, stay away from lights in between trees. People say that they are lanterns from lost souls, or even worse, skinwalkers trying to lure you. Rule number 4, if you see stairs in the middle of the woods, don't even think about it. Don't climb it, because they say that people who have climbed these things don't come back the same. The locals also have a last rule. If the woods are absolutely quiet, drenched in silence, run. When the forest stops breathing, something else is listening.
bro, let me tell you something. If it has rules like that, I'm not going. Simple. Y'all lost me at Appalachian Mountains. I am keeping my ass home.
I just came across something wild on Twitter. Okay, so you know when the thing happened, right? And they built over where the whole crime scene was. Well, I saw a post on Twitter saying that Tyler Robinson's dad owned the company that was doing all the cleanup and the renovation. And I went down the rabbit hole, and while it wasn't that directly, it was something really weird. So come with me real quick. So this is really crazy, because how in the world does this happen the way it did? His dad, Matt, runs a business installing kitchen countertops, cabinets, stone surfaces in their hometown of Washington, Utah. So they have a construction company in Utah, right? Remember that. Now this right here is a picture from them doing the work at that campus, and this was their logo. Yeah, I'm telling you, really weird. So here's the website, Crew GC, of the crew that was on the campus doing the cleanup, the renovation. I was looking for any ties, any connections. I could not find no names on the website, but I was able to find these numbers. So I copy and paste the numbers and I'm searching them up. And one of the first results that popped up on Google, we have the Crew General Contractors, the same exact company.
Wow.
And we have the name right down there, Lori Robinson? So you mean to tell me the one who did the act was Tyler Robinson? His dad, Matthew Robinson, has a countertop construction whatever company. And the company that's at that actual campus doing the renovation, Crew General Contractors, is ran by Lori Robinson? Look, I'm sure it's a coincidence. I'm not saying it's anything. What are the chances that the cleanup was Crew GC with a Lori Robinson? It was Tyler Robinson that did the thing, and his dad, Matthew Robinson, also has a construction company. What are the odds? My thing was, why wasn't there any name on the Crew GC website? And even further, why is there almost nothing about Lori Robinson on the internet? I'm sure it's nothing, really. But, you know, who is Lori Robinson?
We were told his father was in law enforcement. No? Guys, I am so sick of this Truman Show world. Will someone please get me out of here ASAP?
So if you ever get a phone call from your own number, whatever you do, do not answer it. This is a terrifying phenomenon known as spoofing. A lot of people do not know about this, but they definitely should, so make sure you share this video. So hackers can actually hijack your phone caller ID and make it look like someone is calling you from your own number. Now, it doesn't seem that weird, and you'd probably think, well, I'm just going to answer it. It's probably a prank call, or like, how's someone done this? But it's very bad. Do not pick up. When you pick up that line, you're basically confirming to these hackers that that line is active and it's worth following. So what they will then start doing is targeting you in different ways, such as through emails or text messages, sending you links which you basically have to open. They then know that you are on that phone number, so they can target you in different ways by finding out about you as a person and then targeting you with that information. One of the scariest parts is, though, people who did answer this phone call reported hearing very strange things over the line, as some of these hackers now have ways of putting like robotic or creepy voices there to basically terrify these people into doing what they say. We all know about these weird emails that are obviously fake. You click on the domain and it's like, oh, it's not actually come from me. But as I say, with these phone calls, it's a lot harder to actually tell. But if you do get one, just do not answer it, whatever you do, because it will make things far worse.
Oh, that's not you calling. That's your digital doppelganger trying to straight up ruin your life. And I hate to break it to you, but if this is happening, it's probably already too late.
Okay, I'm honestly not sure if I believe in ghosts or stuff like that, but this past weekend, I visited a Masonic temple in Detroit, and I had something really weird happen. Now, if you don't already know, the Freemasons are a secret society that's been around for over 600 years. They're like super secretive, and so there's a ton of different conspiracy theories about them, but even if they don't freak you out, the Freemasons themselves actually think that this specific temple is haunted. It's the biggest one in the world with over 1,000 rooms, and they stopped construction on it for a couple reasons, one of which I'll get into. So I was actually at the temple for a work event, and I was wandering around with one of my coworkers, Josh Briggs. And while we were looking through one of the hallways, this older guy approached us and he was like, "Are you enjoying looking through our temple?" Now, he was a Freemason, and he said that his grandfather actually did some of the masonry on the building. He told us we were allowed to look around wherever we wanted, and we took full advantage. Like, we opened every door, went down every hallway, went on every floor. The building itself has 13 floors. There's 1, 1M, 2, 2M, all the way up to floor 7. Now, the stairs don't bring you to the M floors, they only bring you to the number floors. So we had explored kind of all the numbered floors all the way up to 7, which was the roof. And the top couple floors were unfinished, but you could still access the elevator. So we got on the elevator, and then we noticed the M floors. And we were like, oh, what are the M floors? But before we even pressed the button, the elevator just started moving. And it brought us to the floor called 6M, which is right below 7. But weirdly, this floor was finished. Like, when the doors opened, it opened to like a fully furnished lobby. At this point, my phone was dead, but it felt super, super weird. So I asked Josh if he could film the elevator opening. But when he got on the elevator just dropped again. So now I'm alone on the floor with no phone. It took us a while to find each other again, but when we did, we went back to 6M, and then we started exploring. We opened a couple doors, went down a couple hallways, and all of a sudden we were in this huge cement room. There was random construction and walls and junk, but one thing that was weird about it was the floor was kind of like slanted or concave. And there was this weird banging sound coming from somewhere in this big room. At first it was kind of faint, but then it got louder and louder, and eventually we figured out it was coming from this door to a room with the lights on inside. Now, the door was locked, but eventually the banging got so loud that we were like, someone's definitely in there, and we left. Both of us thought it was kind of weird, but it got way weirder. Because eventually we met up with more of our co-workers who had talked to that same old man as us. Every time I tell this story, people think I'm going to say the old man was a ghost. He wasn't. He was definitely a real Freemason. But the old man had told them that there were 3 pools originally that were supposed to be in the temple. One was in the basement and got converted to a roller rink. One was on the 3rd floor, and one was on 6M. But they stopped construction because someone got pushed into one of the pools and died. And they say ever since then, there's been a demon that lives on that floor that will slam doors, flush toilets, and randomly control elevators.
The way I would shit my pants if I got lost in there. Guys, if the Freemasons are telling you to explore anywhere, that's probably your cue to leave. Fast.
All right, I don't really even know how to put this, but does anyone know anything about this massive energy wave that seems to be emanating from Antarctica? There's a video going around as of yesterday, October 12th, showing this powerful, huge circular pulse of energy, this wave that seems to be stemming from Antarctica, stretching like allegedly 6,000 miles north over Australia. It looks insanely powerful, and it is very odd, and I'm trying to get more information. I mean, some people say it's just a glitch. Some people say it's some sort of pressure system. Others are convinced it's something else entirely. We do know that Antarctica definitely has a very mysterious past. So whatever it is, it's strange. But if anyone knows anything or you've seen this actual data yourself, can you please tag someone or comment below with more information about it? Because it's really odd.
So Antarctica is sending us signals, and what, we're supposed to just shrug it off? Guys, when the polls start texting us, maybe we should answer cautiously. I'm just saying, guys.
You have to understand that if you call on the devil will answer. And that's exactly what Sam and Kobe did. They just made a video about summoning the devil, and now they're having regrets. Matter of fact, look at this shit. Look at this shit.
I cannot be a part of this. With my faith, you're not supposed to mess with this dark magic. Be careful. But I cannot directly talk to Satan.
Now, anybody in their right mind would know that calling on the devil, summoning the devil, would be the worst thing to do. Look at what just happened with the Annabelle doll. Look at the fires. Look at the people that lost their lives. And then now let's go to Sam and Kobe. They just did a ritual where they summoned the devil. I keep telling y'all, stop playing with these paranormal beings, because the paranormal, supernatural beings will attach themselves to you. And guess what? They won't want to let go. It's another video where he's saying that he feels uncomfortable, like his spirit feels messed up, now that they did what they did. Matter of fact, listen to this shit.
This video that we're posting tomorrow, it goes against my personal beliefs, and it was something that I have been mentally struggling with and battling. Sam and I, for those of you who don't know, pushed the bar further than we ever have before, and although I didn't participate in this personally, we thought it was a good concept for the video to try to directly contact the actual devil, like Satan himself. And just being completely honest with you guys here, I was able to live with myself after this experience, because I was just telling myself, like, hey, because I didn't participate in this, I did nothing wrong per se. And I don't know, just being honest with you guys, like, the past few months I've felt really, really bad as a Christian man about taking it this far.
Now, if he's saying that he feels like that, how do you think Sam is feeling? Like I said in the beginning of the video, when you call the devil will answer. I want y'all to jump in the comments and tell me what you think about this.
Listen, guys, some people collab with brands while other people collab with demons. This is definitely one algorithm I'm not trying to wake up. That's all I got for this one, guys. Leave us a comment. Let us know your thoughts. Smash that like and subscribe button. Fam, help us hit 100K this year. Go check out our Instagram, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.